Call to order the meeting of the Board of Adjustments. Each of you have received the minutes from our last meeting. If there are no questions or comments about those minutes, I'll accept the motion to receive the minutes.
This is Dan Griffith. I'll move to admit the minutes from the last Board of Adjustment meeting.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Charles Anderson, I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, carried unanimous. All right, I'll turn this over to our building official, Mike Bailey.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Let's move on into new business. Number one is case number V-11-20. Lindsay Smith seeking a special exception to increase the number of children from her daycare from the current 6 child capacity to 9 children as per section 15-14A, 2 uses by special exception of the City of Seaford zoning ordinance. Property is located on the west side of Delaware Avenue, address 520 North Delaware Avenue, zoning district R1, low density residential, tax map and parcel 531-13.06-71.00. Lindsay is here this afternoon. If there's any questions for her.
Do you mind coming up?
Yeah.
Would you mind coming up to the mic and just stating your name for the record and your address?
It's Lindsay Smith, address 520 North Delaware Avenue here in Seaford.
Thank you. Okay,
Good afternoon, Ms. Smith. Are the additional children related to the original ones, or will they be dropped off? Will there be more traffic?
Actually, 2 of them are of current families that I serve. Their families are growing, so I have one that's expecting and another parent who just gave birth. So I actually already have 2 of them, and then the potential to add 1 more to our group.
Okay, thank you.
And Ms. Smith, I don't recall when you received your original approval. How many years have you been functioning at this location?
It was 2 years in July.
2 years ago?
So just a little over 2 years.
So obviously the board, we have not received any complaints. I have not. Mike have?
No
Okay.
complaint.
How has it gone as far as receiving kids, the hours of operation? Has everything gone as you expected?
Everything's running very smoothly, yes.
Okay, and you've had no problems with people parking out on the road? They've been able to use the driveway, all that kind of stuff?
Correct.
Okay, good. Good to hear.
Just to reconfirm for the record, what are the hours of operation?
7:15 to 5 p.m.
Okay, all right.
Does that include weekends?
No, it does not. Monday through Friday.
Okay. I don't have any other questions.
I don't have any more.
I don't have any more questions. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Are there any questions or comments from the public? Okay. All right, Dan.
Okay. This is Dan Griffith. I'm going to make a motion to approve the application for a special exception according to the terms of the application.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Charles Anderson, I'll second that
Okay,
motion.
then. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, it's unanimous. Thank you so much. All right, Mike.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 2, it's case number V-12-20, Thorpe Road Properties, LLC, seeking a variance for a ground sign setback per section 15-67B2C of the City of Seaford zoning ordinance. The property is located at 22929 Sussex Highway, tax map and parcel 331-6.00-9.01. The zoning is C2 Highway Commercial District. There's a copy of the site plan we received of the proposed sign location there, that red square on the corner. I think I zoomed in on the next one there for the exhibit. With the way the property's laid out, the paving on site and the new entrance there with the wide radius, they didn't have enough space to meet the 5-foot setback for the ground sign, so they're requesting the variance to have it closer to that front property line. In order to have the sign in a good location for visibility. There are some members of the property here for if there's any questions.
Mike, do you know what the proposed setback from the property line is if it's not 5 feet?
Dave, do you know?
Yeah, come up. Thank you.
So good afternoon, Dave Kuklish, civil engineer with Bowler. And thank you, Mike. We actually do have 5 feet from the front setback.
That's the side.
It's the side interior lot line that you see that we're proposing a 1.8-foot setback.
Gotcha.
But that is an internal lot line next to a drive aisle to the entrance to the subdivision.
And maybe not to go too technical on you, but the foundation of the sign will still be on the owner's property, the subject property?
That's correct. That's correct.
And do you feel you can do maintenance on the sign going forward the way it's set up, can you get access to it for bulb replacement or face replacement, should you need to?
Yes, and it would
Okay.
be outside the common driveway, so it wouldn't impede traffic in any way, shape, or form. And just, for the record, we did look at other locations along the frontage. As you can see, there's not a lot of real estate between the front curb line that's shown there and the front property line. We have overhead lines, you see the OH line type, we have underground utilities there as well. And we thought that was a better location here, internal to the site versus on the south next to an outside lot line to another owner.
Dave, how large is the sign?
Pardon me?
How large is the sign?
In terms of height or area?
Just area.
I don't have the exact numbers in front of me, I can get you that, but it's within code in terms of area and height. So that's the only variance request is for the setback.
So just for edification, the code maximum is 150 square feet per side, so 10 by 15 would be the maximum. And it's a pylon sign, am I correct?
There is a brick foundation,
Okay.
so it's not up on poles. So current with, Wild Wesleyan standards, a nice little 3 or so foot.
Okay. Any other questions?
I do not.
Any questions or comments from the public?
Okay, the applications for a use variance, the standard for a use variance is whether compliance with the code would present an unnecessary hardship or an undue hardship to the applicant. I'm satisfied that compliance with the code would be an unnecessary undue hardship. I'm persuaded that there's no opposition by the public, and I will vote in favor of granting the variance and make a motion to that effect.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Charles Anderson, I'll second that motion.
Okay, great. Thanks. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, it's unanimous. Thanks. All right, Mike?
All right, so this is the last item on today's agenda, is case number V-13-20, Grotto Pizza Seaford LLC, on behalf of Tharp Road Properties LLC, seeking a variance per section 15-68A4 for 2 off-premise shopping center signs to be placed on the Grotto Pizza property located at 22925 Sussex Highway, tax map and parcel number 331-6.00-9.00, zoning C2 Highway Commercial District. So this is the Grotto site, just to the north side of the Wawa site on Sussex Highway. And Tharp Road Properties has a property just to the east of this site there that is a proposed shopping center. So they want to have some visibility on Sussex Highway and Tharp Road for that shopping center signage. I tried to get the best I could on here to show the proposed locations. They meet setbacks, they're just looking for the placement of them off premise of that shopping center property.
So just to orient me, Mike, Sussex Highway is to the right-hand side of the page there?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
this
This
is
helps.
much better. Yep.
Thanks,
This is
Dave.
just an overall blown out view. So these 2 signs are proposed next to the 2 access points into the development. Again, we have the owner's permission, consent to put the signs there. And again, just as mentioned on the previous application, we do have some above ground, below ground utility conflicts that are driving these signs to be where they are on this parcel.
So are these signs for grottos?
No, they'll be for the proposed shopping center behind Grotto's.
Okay. On the property not yet
Right.
developed?
Correct.
Okay.
And the issue here in the code is that you're not allowed to advertise off the premise.
Correct.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
They meet setbacks, it's just a matter of being on another parcel.
Okay.
Yeah, we've issued these type of requests before.
And there obviously is consent from the existing property owner.
Correct.
Yes.
We have that signed.
Are the signs illuminated or flashing?
I believe they will be.
Not flashing, illuminated.
In accordance with the code.
Okay, are there any other questions from the board?
I have no questions.
Okay, any questions or comments from the public?
Okay, this is Dan Griffith. I will make a motion to approve the application for a use variance according to the terms of the application. Again, the standard is whether or not compliance with the code would present unnecessary or undue hardship. I'm persuaded that it will be an unnecessary undue hardship if the applicant was forced to comply with the code. And therefore, there is no public opposition, and you have the owner's consent, so I am persuaded that the application should be granted, and I will make a motion to that effect.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Charles Anderson, I'll second that motion.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, it's unanimous. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mike, do we have anything else we need to discuss?
That's everything on the agenda.
All right, with that, I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
We have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Okay, thank you, guys. Good to see everybody.